What's up, guys? It's OP Gaming here, and Ark Survival Evolved version 7330 up in the top right hand corner. And if you can see that, you can also read that it says that there are 3 brand new freaking dinosaurs. One, the woolly rhino, the Dunkleosteus or whatever, and then the Europterid, which is a type of scorpion. But the first thing you will notice is the menu, and if you go back you can see that faster. The menu actually changed just a little bit. At the very beginning, one of the first things that you see, obviously, is that instead of just sliders, you can actually now enter your own little numbers for each slider. Instead of going down to 0.1 and trying to get back up to 1.0, you end up going to 0.9 and 1.1, and it's really rather annoying. So other than the menu buttons, one of the first things you'll see, obviously, is my little baby T-Rex. He's actually going to die because I have no food and because I'm a terrible parent. I'm a terrible father. But yeah, I had to apply my motion blur off. But if you go back to that start menu, I'm going to go say hi real quick to my little dinosaur again. Hello. You're going to die. You're going to die, clown! Anyways, if you go and press the start menu, and you'll notice one of the very different things right away is at the very top there are admin commands, and these things actually help out so much because PC actually has had these for quite a while, and you can input them. You could actually kill all the dinosaurs in your server and allow room for these brand new dinosaurs to show up, and that really did help a lot. And Xbox and consoles and stuff like that, they actually did not get these until just now. And if you want a list of the server commands, I will be putting them down below into the description. There'll be a link to a page of server commands, and they really do help out a lot. One other thing I do want to talk about real quick are these well, actually, I do want to say thank you so much for everything you guys are doing. Thank you for the likes, the comments. I love talking to you guys, and I know every time someone comments, I try to comment back just to talk to you guys just a little bit. But thank you so much for liking. Thank you so much for all the support. Please rate this video, put that thumbs up just a little bit higher, and then share this video amongst your friends, your Ark Survival loving friends type stuff. But also, there is now what Studio Wildcard is calling Extinction Event Servers, and they are now live, but they will reset once a month, and it allows players to, the players who are wanting a fresh experience in the game, instead of having to deal with servers where there are established tribes and they dominate that freaking island, it just helps everyone be on the same level at the same starting point. And every month there is actually a meteor impact to signal the reset, and I think that's freaking awesome. But you will expect, since this is an experiment per se, that there will be tweaks as Studio Wildcard gets feedback from you, from me, from the community. The harvest, experience, and tame rates were up to 2 to 3 times, I think, normal. Right after the PC, the servers went live on the PC, for example. That's one of the examples that things are doing. So there are several Xbox One fixes that are included with this update. This one includes teleporting players above ground if they glitch under the map. It's awesome. They fixed that freaking weirdo mammoth color that had the red or the pink on the back of the mammoth, and when I first went to go tame a mammoth, I thought it was just the way the mammoth was colored, so I called him war paint, and I actually went back today and I was like, oh, he doesn't look like war paint no more. I'm just gonna call him normal. So, because I really like the way that those things looked for some odd reason, and you still can't paint your freaking dinosaurs in the Xbox or the console versions, which I'm kind of upset about, because I want to share my creativity with all. with all, and my creativity has to go on dinosaurs' backs and sides and underbellies and stuff like that. But there will be a full check of the patch notes for the Ark Survival Evolved 733 down below if you want to check that out. So I'm just going to read through these real quick. There is a PC content and all PC content and fixes through PC version 238. You know, the new caves, the new creatures and all that stuff are up to date with this. The extinction servers, of course. This one is actually really cool. The improved game frame rate is approximately 10% rendering and CPU. They did fix a bug which focuses not now on the Leave Tribe button when opening the tribe menu. Also they added a Leave Tribe confirmation dialogue. So I accidentally left my tribe one time, and I didn't mean to. And there was no confirmation. It was just like, leave. And I'm like, oh no! But yeah, if you get stuck underground, you actually teleport back above ground. And like I said, the mammoth colors are fixed finally. The timer values that were resetting to 0 on the quote-unquote reset options now reset to their correct value. So that's kind of nice. Spyglasses now actually work properly in split screen. No, they actually work properly now. For those who have played and tried split screen, God, why am I saying split screen? That's so weird. Those who have tried split screen have noticed if you've used your spyglass, it doesn't necessarily work the way that it should. And we'll just leave it at that. Server options now have edit boxes for inputting direct arbitrary values. And that's what I was talking about at the very beginning. There's not just sliders, but you can go over to the right and then punch in your own values. Server administrators can now specify a list of administrator users to have access to full set of administrator commands, basically like it is on PC. Single player / non-dedicated hosts always have this option. So if you're the leader of the bunch, you know, that thing, that old Donkey Kong rap or whatever, you'll always have this option. If you are an administrator, you have administrator access. All PC console commands can now be inputted at the pause menu, which is what I showed you at the very beginning. And it's very, very cool, obviously. But if you look right now, this is how a spyglass should work. Anyways, the full list will be actually down below. And a couple things I do want to mention real quick are the 3 different types of animals. You got the woolly rhino. Oh my gosh, this thing is absolutely beautiful. I love it. It's just a sexy, sexy type of animal. And if you read on the wiki or the Gamepedia or whatever it is, the Ark wiki of the woolly rhino, it mentions that the woolly rhino can literally run and charge through trees and a forest, and it will not get stopped because it knocks down trees in one go. And I freaking love that. I'm just going to create a racetrack around Ark, my island, and I'm going to have buddies, and we're all going to race in our glorious, glorious little things. Now, right here, you're going to be able to see me attacking some wolves because they were right next to not woolly mammoths. We're right next to woolly mammoths, but they're right next to these freaking awesome woolly rhinos. And I was so surprised because that is a very high level animal for just seeing my first one. And it actually took me a while to fly around and get these things. I did input that little thing where at the administrator you type in cheat space destroy all dinos. And this thing is just sexy. I mean, I think it should be on the cover of a magazine, if you know what I mean. But yeah, these things are awesome. I want to be able to just be able to ride one. I have not tamed it just quite yet because they do take terror bird kibble. If you guys are wondering what they are, it's terror bird kibble. And then the next ones are going to be the armored Dunkleosteus. I hope I said that right. It's basically that freaking armored fish in the deep blue sea. that wants to murder you, and apparently it can hurt and damage even the biggest of creatures, which is actually really, really cool. And that's what the rhino can do as well. He can actually damage the higher level creatures. If you're trying to raid someone's base, use a freaking rhino and a giga at the same time. You'll destroy everything. Maybe not a giga. Don't use a giga, or just use the giga. It's whoever, whatever. And then the next one is the Europterid. I think that's what it's called. These two, the Dunkleosteus and the Europterid, I'm just going to call them that, they can only be found in the oceans. And this one is a lobster / scorpion. It's sea scorpion. It's kind of awesome looking, but yeah, it's really cool. I love it because of the fact these brand new creatures drop specific things that are different. The rhino, if you manage to kill one and you harvest its horn, you can actually get arousing powder. And I don't think this does anything. I haven't figured that out yet, but I do know that this is in reference to the fact that rhinos are being hunted for their horn specifically, and it's very arousing. I hear it's very arousing. And then this sea scorpion, the Europterid, actually drops black pearls, and I'm not referring to the ship from Pirates of the Caribbean or however you guys say it. I'm not referring to that. I'm actually referring to black pearls. I don't necessarily know if the Dunkleosteus says or drops anything specific, but another thing, they added 2 brand new caves. If you see that right in front of me, that kind of looks like a cave, but I am in the ice area or the snow biome part. And yes, they actually added a snow biome cave and a swamp biome cave. And if you don't know where all the caves are at, there will be a picture right now on the screen of a map of all the caves. And I'm going to fly down here real quick. And they made it to where you cannot bring your birds in here anymore. You can't do any of that. I'm going to hop off my Argy or RG. He's ARG, so I call him Arg. He had to poop for a second because, when you got to go, you got to go. But this is where it's at in this top left-hand corner. It's really easy to find, actually. Out of both these caves, this one I found no problem. So it's really easy, but this cave right here, and I found it after like maybe 4 minutes of flying around. I'm in the swamp biome, and this one, you actually have to wear a scuba suit because it is actually poisonous in there. But yeah, I'm not going to do that yet. I'm going to actually make a separate video of me traversing these things alone. And this is actually where it is located. Right there. It's not very hard to find, but it's fun. And I'm going to fly up a little bit just so you guys can get a layout of the surroundings. But anyways, guys, that's it for today. You guys are absolutely awesome. Thank you so much for all you guys' support. I love doing this, and my bird is Jesus-ing it right now. He's just Jesus right now. But you guys are awesome. Thank you so much for liking. Share this video with your friends. Comment. Just say hi, and I'll say hi back. And as always, guys, I shall see you later. Sucklefish.